Yo! Welcome back to another video. And today I'll be trying to teach you guys on how to spend well your money to buy a new PC, especially if you're trying to reach that $500 mark, which is a pretty good mark for a PC. You know, you can hit 144 FPS, maybe even 240 FPS. So now, let's get right into the video. So before getting into the video, I would just like to ask you that I have my wish list in the description. If you really liked my video, you could maybe, maybe help me out. There's really some inexpensive stuff like 20 bucks and sometimes just more expensive stuff. So if you like my video, just go check out the links below. And there's also going to be the PC part picker list and all the parts below. So if you like the video and you would like to buy them, just feel free to do it. So now, for the CPU, we chose the CPU Ryzen 3 3100. So it's a pretty good CPU. It's comparable to a Ryzen 5 2600, and it's even better because of the architecture and a lot of stuff in the CPU that you cannot really see. It's more like technical stuff. But if you just Google like Ryzen 3 3100 versus Ryzen 5 2600, you're gonna see the performance gain. Now for the motherboard. I choose the B450M Pro. It's an $82 motherboard. It's like your basic motherboard. There's everything that you need, especially for this build. For 500 bucks, you can expect much. For the RAM, we chose 16 gigs of RAM, DDR4 3600 megahertz. That's pretty good for $62. Now for the storage, this is the part where you're gonna have to cheap out a little bit. So I went with 240 gigs for 27 bucks. It's on Kingston storage. It's pretty good storage. I have it by myself, so I would recommend it. Never got any issues. Now for the most important part, the graphics card. So I would say we're gonna play it safe. We're gonna go with an RX 570. It's 150 bucks, but it's guaranteed performance. You can hit those sweet 144 FPS so easily. And especially with those hard times with Fortnite, you want to get that good graphics card just to secure those sweet FPS. It's 150 bucks, and it's really well spent. Now for the case, I went with a Q300L. It's a really good case with great airflow and a free back fan. I forgot the name of the fan, what we call it, but who cares? So it's really good. It's really good Cooler Master case. It's not that cheap, $48. And lastly but not least, the power supply, which might be one of the most important parts. I choose a 500 watt 80 plus bronze certified power supply from Sonic for 60 bucks. So this is it for the PC part picker list. If you really like that video, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys. See you soon.